Man, how much do I love you guys? I wasn't going to do a video today, and I decided this would be a good video, but my audiobook, which I listen to when I shaved often, I'm getting good, so I had to pause that to do the video, and then I got all ready and realized my camera mount for my mirror I had already taken upstairs to pack, so I don't forget. I forgot it on our last trip. But I figure even if I can't upload them until we get back, a couple vacation videos would be good. So I had to go get that. It's for you guys. Using a Chisel and Hound brush today. This is Barbara Davis Palooza Boy, but this is where's the top for this? This is Fernapalooza. So we got SV Feliz Aromatica, which is their fern, and I got the SV soaps are one of the only ones, or very few, that I actually load from the tub because they're super hard. And then that's not why I decided, because today's Fernapalooza is what it is. But I'm doing an experiment. That's why I have you guys along for the ride. I'll show you the razor. But for those that follow along, you'll know that Hammer by Pearl, Hammer razor, the hammer, I think is beautifully engineered and just a scoosh too aggressive for my delicate noggin, my delicate face. And if you see, I tried it 3 different times, and even being genteel with it, it leaves a bit of sting. It's just a little too much blade exposure or angle or whatever for my face. So I had boxed it up, and figured either I get rid of it or I just use the handle of it for something else. And I thought, though, I was using a Wizamet blade, which to me is on par. Well, it's the best performer DE blade I've got. And I would say sharpness wise and all that stuff, it's on par with Feather. But somehow not harsh at the beginning. It's like Feather after one use and consistently. Love it. But I have blades that in the past I have used when I don't want an aggressive shave. Generally with less aggressive razors, but I thought, let's give it a shot. Let's put in my gentle blade into Hammer and see how it does, because I love this thing. The shape, the weight, the handle. It would be perfect. It would be my perfect DE if it were less aggressive. So I put in here a Wilkinson sword, which is the most mild blade I have. We'll see. Did you see how pretty I am today? I got my hair did yesterday. I went to my new barber shop. This is the only second time I've been there, and it's just the owner and another guy. The owner is an older Asian gentleman, and the other guy's a younger, tattooed up dude who I learned yesterday is from Greece, but his background is Colombian, so interesting mix. But they different techniques in shaving, which is what I thought was interesting. You'd think the owner would say, this is how we cut in this shop, but no. So in fact, I don't even know now where the edge of my sideburns is. He raised it up to heaven, it looks like. The difference being, the owner uses a shavette to clean up clean up all the edges and on the neck, and then put some aftershave on so you don't have razor burn on your neck. I was kind of expecting that from the young buck. I say young, he's probably in his 30s. See now there's not a distinct line there. After he got done with what I think of as the haircut part, and I was waiting for the shavette to come out, he pulled out this electric razor that was like one of those foil razors, right, where you got the big wide head, except this head, well, you can't, if I do it was like this big, that's like 2 feet. If I do it like this big, it's like an inch. It was wide, but the razor itself was bigger than my hand, I think. It looked bigger, but it was thick and wide like a brick with several of those foil cutter heads. And he spent forever on the back of my head where I couldn't see what he was doing. And I said before that I'm not picky with I'd rather almost rather quick than good. Though I like the job these guys are doing, so I don't mind hanging out there a little bit longer. I don't know, it's got a different feel to it, so it's cool. Where's it going at? Oh yeah, he'd asked me if I wanted him to block the back, which I assume meant that I want straight or a curve, because that's what they've always asked me before. Do you want rounded or straight? And I've always said, I don't care. Do whatever. Let's just get this over with. So I told him the same thing. I said, I guess, and then do whatever you want. I really don't care. And he's like, gotcha. And I guess do whatever you want is do what you think is best to him, which is cool. Anyway, he had this big, huge thing. He's going around my ear and up and down in the back and up and down in the back. And I'm like, how much? I thought he was just cleaning up the neck, but he's going like way up on the occiput. Yeah, I just kept, and so finally I'm like, dude, you're spending the most time and you're making this part the most beautiful, the one I'll never see. And then apparently he was done right then and there and goes, well, let me show you why. And he holds up a mirror. Again, little things, right? Which is why we love Disney. Side note. Little details. So he held up, instead of handing you the mirror, so you have to do like this, he held it up, knew where exactly to hold it so you could see the back of your head. And look, can you hear? I can't see what you see, but is that beautiful? He said he tapered it. This is the first time I've ever had it. The only problem is there's some white. He got so close. My beautiful off-white tan hadn't reached that area yet. Anyway, so that was cool. That was good. It was interesting to have two different experiences in the same place. Both very good. I kind of like what this guy did though. And he wasn't wearing it this time. I've seen one other guy wearing it, who again was a young tattooed up dude. So I guess it's just style where they've got like the kind of the crossbody leather holster like you'd have guns, except they have like scissors and, shaving implements and stuff. So that was cool. I guess I should be paying attention to this. So far so good. I'm being very light. I know that I'm being very light. I'm not paying attention much though. So we'll see. I can tell right there on the front of the neck where you kind of have less surface area for the pressure to concentrate. Feels a little sharp. We'll see. We will see. I don't know. That would be super cool if this will work with that blade. And then it does feel just a little bit raw, maybe like as though you were shaving after getting too much sun or something like that, where you're just a general and general slight irritation. So we'll see. We'll see. So the next topic on Drinks and Days is the Nextdoor app. Like phone app. And I probably still won't have a lot to say. I thought, B-Day wanted to do this, and I thought I don't have a lot to say about it. But I've been reading it just so I can have some content, for the show, personal opinion, stuff like that. I'm not going to share anything on this because you got to come watch Drinks and Days. But freaking Dave for getting me fired up reading this stuff. Yeah, I think I'm a little stingy on the cheeks. I don't know that this is going to do it, unfortunately. And I wish. Again, this razor this is the straight bar, and it comes with an open comb. So it's just too bad that they don't have other options. Maybe I'll write them. I'll just say, this is my favorite razor ever. Help a brother out. Although if they don't already have it in the works, I can imagine that engineering of a new plate is not a simple, quick thing, and they wouldn't do it for a one-off. But maybe hearing that they potentially have more business out there if they make a milder plate. Who knows? Who knows? So there we go. Super smooth, no doubt. Super smooth. Oh, I did the whole Fernapalooza. I got this for Christmas from somebody. I don't know if it really shows on camera. It's 10.5 ounces of soap. Does it look 4 men only? This thing is a brick too. It's heavy, and I opened up the box, and it's just like, not until I use it for about a month and a half and get it whittled down. It's not we're kind of, I guess what I expected, general lit upness across the neck. Not much in the cheeks. Now we know. Not what I'm looking for in a DE blade. Razor getting lit up with general use. Alright. So let's see, I got all sorts of product here. Let me rinse off the alum block. So, as you know, we're back to There's Lemon. Nothing like lemon. Nothing like lemon. And then, so I got, we'll see how much we get to. I went cornucopia of, are we crooked? Is this cool to move it in the middle of a video? Is that better? There we go. I think that's good. So we used SV, and then I've got Holy Cow Fern Concerto aftershave, and then I have Penhaligon's English Fern Talc, and then Penhaligon's EDT. There we go. There you go. But first, whoop-pow, this moment of whoop-pow brought to you by Braised Barbershop, the sweetest smelling barbershop in Tucson. You know, I was going through my phone trying to free up memories. You know, you go through the videos and stuff you take that you're like, oh, we need these memories from this trip or whatever. And like, you're never gonna. So anyway, I was cleaning out my videos and stuff, and I made a video of whoop-pow and did it in slow motion and turned it into a GIF. And I find that every time I go through all my stuff, but then like a few times I try to add it to a video because I thought it'd be cool if when I did whoop, then it popped up on the screen and you saw, anyway, it never shows up. I don't know what's up with that. Let's see, we did the 2-in-1. So next is the Yoda. Let's get prettied up. Let's get pretty smelling. Talking about computers, holy mother, you know, Drinks and Dave's, it doesn't require, but not as much as B-Dave, but I've been investing a little bit just to get things up and going. So I got a MacBook Pro for filming and stuff. And one of the reasons is that then on the MacBook Pros, you can use your camera as your phone as the camera for your computer. And you have a very high quality camera on your phone. Turns out the software we happen to be using, you can't do that with. I did it with some other things and it works very well. So one, that was frustrating. And two, man, I tell you, so Mac is not, I guess it's like the phones, right? If you use an iPhone, it seems super intuitive. And then if you were to go to whatever the heck else phones they sell, you would be like a little bit lost and vice versa. I tell you, just trying to do some of the stuff I do on my phone all the time with iMovies this weekend on the computer with iMovies, you know, the layout's not the same. The options are in different places. You have to click on symbols that, you know, aren't intuitive. It was a pain in the, I was not happy. I tell you, I need like, I'm sure they're on YouTube or whatever. I just need some basics. I need to learn some, for like when I save files and stuff like that, it's like, I don't know where to, I just save them to downloads because I can find downloads, or I save them to the desktop. Other than that, like the whole iCloud thing and where to get them from the iCloud to other devices. I get, if you did it, I'm sure it would be intuitive, but also you need connection to Wi-Fi or whatever, right? So if you happen to be in a bad spot for Wi-Fi and you need your file, that doesn't, I don't know. Anyway, just frustrating. So what did I do? Oh, this is taking a little bit to dry. It's a little humid today, it feels like. It's been a little warm, not, you know, hot as heck as you see the rest of the country, but it's one of those things you're not used to it, and then it happens, and then we're just like, you know, woo. So it's a little, I think I'm not drying, it's a little humid. To us, a little humid is, I don't know what the humidity is. I'm sure it's not like 80%. It's just enough that, you know, just a little uncomfortable. And the bummer with our house is that it doesn't have much airflow, which is a bummer. Well, I guess there's not a lot of wind, and our house is, would you say, parallel with the wind. So even if we open the front and the back, the wind would just go right on by, if that makes sense. But when it gets warmer around here, there's no wind at all. So, which is a bummer, because in the evening, it's very beautiful weather outside. It cools down, or has been, not, you know, it doesn't always, but it has been cooling down. But you open up the front and the back of the house and the house just stays toasty warm. I don't know why I'm talking about that. So we're gonna go with this English fern talc. I got Ragnon. Look at, see, there's stuff coming out. And you see, if I even put even more on. I was talking about how the other talc lasts forever, and apparently B-Dave's wife was getting on me that I didn't even load the brush, because I do it over the sink so I don't create a big mess. And you can't see it. I know what I'm doing. I know what time it is. Anyway, we got that. Finish up with the old English. So yeah, we're going, starting our trip in a couple of days. Get a couple of days in London. I'm just hoping I get to see a florist shop. Never smelled their stuff. I would like to smell it before I'm blind buying expensive things. I think I might be interested in it, but the big deal for this trip is having our kids see kind of the basic stuff, Big Ben and Parliament and riding around on the double-decker buses and all that stuff. So I'm not going to make special trips for the things I want this time, but just hoping maybe if we happen across a florist shop, we will be stopping in. But anyway, there you go. Come join us. It's Sunday today. There's no Zoom call. B-Day only loves us so much. And other than that, Drinks and Dave's tomorrow, Monday evening, 6 p.m. Pacific time. See you later. Catch you on the forums.